We've been building this up for all you people, but Michael Chang on clay with his history and the fact that this is the first time Roddick is playing as a hope, as a favorite. Any chance for Chang?
Yes, of course. I mean, that's the great thing about sports is the fact that you can talk all you want, but once you get out there, it's a whole different ballgame. You got to prove it. And you know, Roddick, I mean, I saw him in the locker room before the match, and he's nervous. I mean, because I said this the other day, 9 out of 10 people think he's going to beat Chang. It's hot out there. He's feeling nerves. Chang has got an opportunity. He realizes how big a chance this is. I mean, it's actually the pressure's off him in a way.
Pressure's off Chang, you say?
Pressure's off Chang.
Boy, I think this is a free pass for him, isn't it? Nobody thinks he's going to win.
That's what he's going to have trouble dealing with, is that second serve. But we'll look at Roddick, maybe more than 6'1". He's a big, strong kid living in Florida now. He's zooming up the ladder, now in the top 50. His record is excellent. This is what Chang dreams about, though, the underdog, this type of situation. If he's ever going to do it, I mean, he can't ask for a better script. Clearly Roddick uptight, though. He missed an easy backhand. Draper provided no obstacle for him. He's had 2 points already. He should have won. This is exactly the way Chang should play. I mean, if you notice, the first couple of points he stood in close. The third point, he stood way back. He's got to keep Roddick guessing. Just what the doctor ordered from Michael. Senses he's uptight, Roddick, that is, he's taking advantage immediately. It looked to me like he spun that in. Meanwhile, he clocked it in at 203 kilometers an hour.
It's 126.
I mean, it looked like a spin. Routine. It didn't look like he had a lot of effort behind it. He missed that, but that was 217.
135.
Like a lot of players on the men's tour today, he has that monstrous forehand. Chang wants to dare him to come in like he did there, but Roddick made the adjustment. He flicked his wrist even more quickly, made sure that ball would dip inside the baseline. A daunting stat.
Showing you why he's come right back from love 40 to deuce. When he played at the Ericsson, plays Sampras at 70% of his first serves in.
And he's got, as we've talked about, a nasty second serve. If he learns how to serve and volley at times, which he's trying to do, by the way, by playing some doubles, be at least in the top 10. I think he may be in the top 10 even if he doesn't learn to volley very well. He's got some good technique. There's no question, center court at the French Open, he's hyped right now. That ball clips the line. No chance for Michael Chang.
121.
A mere bag of shells.
Right. Change up.
Right.
Right down the middle. Roddick won clay court events in Atlanta and Houston leading into the French Open. Those were both events that he received wild cards to get in. Won't need that anymore. He's ranked catapulting because of those wins.
You know who he beat in the finals in Houston, right? One of our favorites,
Lee?
young Tyke Lee. There's that serve I was talking about. Look, I mean, what is a poor little guy like Chang to do with that? Can we get a replay of that, or do we have that?
Hopeless, right?
Just to try to deal with that, to watch where Chang was hitting that. Well, maybe we don't have a replay of it. Bill Walton gets replays.
Here it is.
There we go. Thank you, Greg.
Someday when you're commentating on Kevin and Sean playing in the French Open like Walton does for his sons in the NCAA tournament, that'll be the thrill. You'll get all the replays you want.
I wouldn't do that to people. I wouldn't put people through that.
All right, Roddick comes back. He saved 4 game points there. That finally blasted the ace to hold.
17-4 coming into this match for the year. Started the year 158. He's now up to 46. 48 has been as high as 46. Last year I was watching him, Ted. We went out and watched him in the juniors.
Right. He's bigger than 6'1".
I think he's grown in age. I think he's probably 6'2" now, and he's a strong kid. And a good kid. That's even better.
Of course, you got to know him. He was right around this time last year. You had him.
He was a practice partner
in your tie in LA.
That's right. And fortunately for him, because he injured his knee there, practicing against the likes of Martin, Agassi, and Sampras, and had surgery, and had to pull out a junior Wimbledon with the knee problem, but now is fully recovered.
What do you think he gained from that experience, even though he didn't play in the tie, but just to practice, to be around those champions?
You watch some of these young players, and I think one of their problems is I think they know it all already. Roddick soaks it up like a sponge, realizing he had a lot to learn. Getting out there, one minute he's practicing with Agassi, he's crashing balls, banging balls from the baseline. The next minute he's trying to return a serve of Pete Sampras. And Agassi's no fool, because Agassi picked up on, there's Coach Benabiles, Tariq, an ex-player, little fellow who had a hustle, scramble, dive for points, games, and matches, and watches this guy, and it's a dream for him. Guy can do it all. Agassi's had him 2, 3, 4 different times practice the end of last year, beginning of the year. Get him out there on the practice court, and Agassi gets out there. He means business. I mean, he's a classic example of someone who less is more. I mean, his hour practice sessions are like 2 hours.
0 points.
Roddick's loosening up.
Well, Andre Agassi, who knows what it was like to win at an early age.
Right.
Andre did it himself, and he feels that Roddick has that ability.
Which in turn, of course, goes into Roddick's head. Say, wait a second, I can beat these guys already.
Counts.
That realization came. It's one thing you hanging with a guy at practice set. Now all of a sudden he's getting the chances. I mean, he lost Albert Costa first round of the Open last year on a fast hard course. You know, what's going on? But it all started coming together at the beginning of this year. Michael Chang, been around such a long time. Seems like the guy should be about 40 by now. He's been playing this French Open for about, gosh, 80. I played him in '88. I mean, that's how far back he goes. He called me Mr. McEnroe, Tag.
Back then?
Mr. McEnroe in the locker room.
Oh, man.
Next year, he won it.
Yeah. And then he called you chump, right?
Yeah, chump. I didn't even play. Well, Roddick gets the early break. Exactly what Chang didn't want to happen.
Actually, that was the first year, '88. He won 2 rounds before you dispatched him easily. Was '88 the last year you played here?
No, it's the last year I played in one here. You know, I missed a couple, and I also lost a couple tough, unmemorable first-round encounters. Thanks for bringing that up. It made me thought, God, my results really stunk here the last couple of years.
Well, you understand what Sampras went through yesterday.
I do more than I care to admit. And even getting out there, and it's actually a lot of fun. You go out in the clay court, but when you start playing points in games, best of 5 sets. This is in a tournament for the meek.
Andy Roddick winning in Atlanta this year. He's the first American teenager to win an ATP event since Michael Chang. When Michael Chang won the tournament in San Francisco just before he turned 20. Roddick is the first American teenager to break into the top 100 since Pete Sampras.
You know what Chang's record is this year, coming into this? 5 wins and 10 losses. You think deep down in the bottom of his heart, he's got to really dig deep to believe he can win this. I mean, he hasn't won more than a match in a tournament for months, even months before the end of last year.
Yes.
He's toying with them already.
What's really a tough thing for Michael Chang to accept, because he actually played very well last year. Got his rank back up. 32. He won a tournament last year in Los Angeles. His 34th
Well, if he
title.
considered he was 3-2, 4-6, 8-6 from 92 to 97, that's not exactly Michael Chang.
No, but he had fallen off the map and rebounded a little bit last year. There's 3 love here for Roddick. All right, now let's go back to court. Suzanne Live just a few moments ago. Remember that Pialin was serving for the 4th set. Now it is match point for Novak.
What? Look, serve volley. It was worth coming back. Only time in the match.
Yuri just made Johnny Mac's day.
Woo! He might start doing that on a regular basis.
Cedric Pialin frustrated. Despite all the young French schoolchildren here cheering for him, he falls in 4 sets to Novak. All right, we'll be back to Roddick and Chang live on USA.
6-4, 7-3.
Andy Roddick's arrival on clay. The green clay, first in Atlanta, taking on Xavier Malisse in the finals. This was a tournament where he had beaten Todd Martin earlier. That's the one that opened.
Hey, that's a hell of a point right here. I think we cut the tape there to make it look like that point was match point. It was a good idea. Red clay in Houston.
And now it's Houston against Young Taek Lee.
Up 2 in a row. This might be habit forming.
Houston was a tournament where after he won the semifinal match, it was delayed by rain late into the night. Roddick walked over, grabbed the microphone, and invited everybody to come back the next day to watch him play Lee in the finals on him. He said he would buy the tickets. There were about 300 people apparently that were there, and it was a pretty classy move.
Very. And now, did he follow up? Is the question.
Yes, he did.
Very nice. Very nice. I wonder how many people took him up on his offer. He beat Jerome Golmar 6-6 that night.
All right, now Chang trying to get on the ledger. It's 40-15. There are points here where you can see immediately, though, that Roddick has the ability to just blow the ball past Chang.
That's unquestionable. He's actually got to keep himself from trying to overhit. Is really because Chang's going to try to dare him into going for too much. That's Chang's only hope. He can't outserve him. He can't volley that well at net. He's simply get overpowered on any number of points. The court's playing fast and slippery. I mean, that's not good for Chang. Everything except if Roddick's not physically fit to play best of 5, which is a bit of a question mark since he hasn't done it much. This is since he's never played here at the French, Wimbledon, the Australian, lost first round of the Open. He's not used to playing best of 5 set matches.
All right, so Michael Chang gets his first game.
Chang, on the other hand, is not getting any younger, and he's had some problems with cramping in the past, so he's got that to contend with. That's why he's trying to remain eerily calm here amidst this barrage.
And, you know, I guess, John, it raises the point Agassi spoke of earlier in our program when he was asked, why do you keep playing? And we said, well, winning. Yet here's Michael Chang, who's 29, third ace for Roddick, just 2 years younger than Agassi. And as you said, I mean, he really has fallen. I mean, he's nowhere near the...
Well, Andre didn't mention the money part.
Okay.
You see, look at Chang's career. You see Chang's career prize money?
Right.
$18.7 million.
Right. Which would lead me to then say, then what the heck does he need to play anymore for and lose? You know, what I'm saying is why he's still playing at this level. Agassi, we understand.
And he hasn't spent, he doesn't spend a whole lot of it either.
Right.
Michael, that is.
Right. I mean, it's just interesting. I know you don't have an answer. I'm just saying it's puzzling. I could understand.
We should have asked him that before. We should have done that. You're right. Well, the fact that he's gone the last 3 years, I mean, he finished 88 at 29 in the world, 99 at 50 in the world, 2000, you said he wanted to turn up to 32 in the world. I'll tell you what, deep down, he still believes he can do something, that he's a far better player in this. A lot of this, he'll tell you, is injuries.
Now, Roddick just dominant right now. And he's up 4 games to 1. Michael Chang's best chance at the U.S. Open, 1997 semis. Pete Sampras out early to Peter Korda, and most felt this was Chang's opportunity as the #2 seed. But Patrick Rafter took him out in the semifinals, and the rejection for Chang was obvious. And really, that was Michael Chang's last moment in the tennis sun. From that match on, his career has taken a severe downturn. Not even made the quarters at a slam, and won slightly more than half his matches, but just has not been a threat.
Well, that was after all the years of hard work and the years of being behind Agassi, Sampras, even Jim Courier. His chance for a moment in the sun, it was so deflating to him. And he's got to work so hard. He's not as big. He doesn't win points as easily as other guys, so physically he's had to work so much harder. That's taken its toll. He's lost a little bit of speed. He's still awful fast, but he's not as fast as he used to be.
Through the last few years, There's been conversation about Michael Chang going elsewhere, trying to find a different voice, a different coach, but it hasn't happened. Still by his side, as he has been forever, his brother Carl.
It's like Richard Williams. I mean, you keep wondering, is he ever going to use someone else? And they're a very, very proud family, the Changs. Very close. And we should be clear that Carl, there's Betty as well. Michael Chang has had a great career. He got to the finals of the Open the year before that. Sampras did him in. But this guy is, this guy's a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
So let's give credit where credit is due. One slam the French. He's been in the finals of the Australian in '96, finals of the Open, finals of the French in '95. The torch is passing, as they say here. And there's not a whole lot Michael can do about it except hope that Roddick has an off day. Roddick was hoping that ball was going long, but he was disappointed to see it clip the line. I don't like the color choice either. He'll get away with it. He's young enough, but this hot day to wear those dark shirts.
Andy Roddick was born in Omaha, and his family then, when he was 5 years old, moved to Austin, Texas. And then...
Were they musicians?
And then Boca Raton, Florida, where they eventually settled, because Andy's older brother, John, was the tennis hope. John was a good player, is now an assistant coach at the University of Georgia, but that was the reason that the family left Nebraska, ended up buying a house with a tennis court in the backyard in Florida.
Well, I guess John's turned out to be a pretty good coach, because Georgia won the team top. And did I see the singles? The Georgian won as well. Wait a minute. Is this guy from Matthias Becker?
Oh yeah, he sounds like he's from
Atlanta,
Macon, Georgia. There you go. Allman Brothers fan growing up.
He won the singles and doubles and the team. That's a pretty nice little effort.
Wow. The only other players to do that.
Why don't these guys play best of 5 like we used to do? I have to disagree with that. The NCAA, as Chang tries to get back in the set. If we have chance to talk about what college tennis, first of all, they should play these guys best of 5 to get used to the pros. Hey, we may have a match here. We'll talk about that in the next chance.
Michael Chang bouncing back. And we're back on serve in the first set.
Bonjour America! Welcome to Garros! I love Fury! I love Andre Agassi!
It's good energy.
All those kids' fathers used to stand out there and say that. I love Joe McEnroe.
Yeah, I hope. Grandfathers.
First point here in the 8th game of the first set.
Thank you very much.
0 counts.
Roddick thinks a whole lot better than he did a year ago as well. I mean, here he pulls back in this point, waits for the easy ball. I mean, for him, that's easy. He's covering a lot of real estate during the point, waits for the proper time to go for that winner. Just those hips. Turns those and rips a winner. Now, just back to this college thing for a second. The other thing they do is, which I don't understand whatsoever in college now, is they play the doubles before the singles. Okay. And they only play 8 games. Now, why would they do that? And on top of that, they play like the old farts, like we do. They play 2 sets and a tiebreaker for the match.
This is the NCAA championship.
The college matches.
Yeah. Oh,
now, I'm not 100% sure about the guy won in straight sets anyway. But what type of preparation? That to me is sending a poor message to these young guys, almost saying, well, we don't want to be part of that college program. They should be doing everything possible to encourage kids to stay in or go to college. Now, maybe a guy like Roddick is so good that he bypasses it. There are some basketball players that are so good they go straight to the pros.
He's the Kobe Bryant in that regard of tennis, right? I mean,
he sure hope so.
Ready to play here.
The way Kobe's playing, he's got some work to do. Chang's got the right game plan. He's just he simply just doesn't have enough belief or confidence in himself to pull this off. He's hanging around. I mean, he's gotten himself back in this set, but somehow you just don't feel he believes deep down there. There's a forehand where he really, if he's going to do anything in this event, I mean, he just can't afford to miss shots like that. Yet he's a point from leveling the match, and a little frustration. Johnny Mack could be wrong again. Benabile says, hey, I'm French.
Thank you.
Roddick showing he's still a little green out there. We have ourselves a match here.
Second serve, and Roddick miss hit the return. So Chang has put a stop to what looked like was going to be a first set steamroll.
It's also gotten quite a bit windier out there, so it's made it tougher to hit a cleaner ball. Where'd that come from?
If you're playing Roddick, is there a place to attack him?
It's only natural to want to go to the backhand because he doesn't have as much power, but like a lot of guys, he makes a lot more errors on the forehand side. So a sweet play is to go to the backhand and then pull him wide. And right now, Chang should just keep the ball deep because he's going for way too much. He's losing it right now. He's lost his edge. Sampras Blanco tomorrow. Andre Agassi up. Here's your favorite, the Norwegian. Jan Frode
Anderson.
Thank you. His heat's starting to get the Roddick a little bit. He's not too happy with himself right now. It's that wicked second serve. He uses a lot of arm on this serve. You worry as you watch his serve. He's putting an awful lot of torque on that arm and shoulder.
I was thinking the same thing about his forehand. Is that a concern?
Be more worried about that serve. That's a great clay court point. Just outstanding from both players. The best part of all of it was to see how well Michael stepped into that and took that ball and whipped it cross court after playing a long, tough point. Roddick trying to hang in, but Chang sees that he's off balance, brings the ball behind him. Nicely done. But of course, with Roddick, when you're hitting the serve that hard and it's effective, what are you going to tell the guy to change his serve? The wily veteran is starting to get into Roddick's head.
The erratic play that you wouldn't be all that surprised by from a young man. And smacks his 5th ace already. Down the middle, this hold serve. 5-4 in the first. Ted Robinson, John McEnroe back with you on court Philippe Chatrier. Live coverage from the French Open. Michael Chang serving at 4-5 in the first set to Andy Roddick. All right, on the website, FrenchOpen.USANetwork.com, they agree with you.
78% say Andy Roddick. 20% say Michael Chang. 2% say Ted Robinson. You still got it, Ted. You know, I had a big doubles win the other day that I didn't tell you about in the island. I beat Regis Philbin and Michael Gelman, his producer. You know,
played out in the
Hamptons. You know.
Very good, warming up for your team tennis.
Yeah, you know, I put Regis in his place. That's tough competition. You know, I'm looking for a slot when Kelly goes and has her baby. I'm trying to get a little co-host slot.
Oh, I thought you wanted to be a quiz master.
I want to say, pick a number from 1 to 145. It's a pretty hard overhead, too.
Regis might be the best tennis player produced by Notre Dame.
Notre Dame was in the top 10 in tennis earlier this year.
Is that right?
Yes, they just barely missed.
That's great.
They lost in the round of 32.
I didn't know that. That's great.
So they're actually improving. And I understand your daughter's going there. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Which is a sure sign of age when you go from being an alum of a school to a parent of a school. So get ready, Stanford. You've got the McEnroes coming in a couple of years.
That's right. Yeah. Be prepared. Got to get their grades up. We have a set point. Roddick not afraid to attack the net. And Chang just make that pass. Just make it. Make him hit a volley. I think the French are wondering why this match is on center court. But we want to thank the French Federation for our sakes. It's perfect for us.
Oh.
Big serve from Chang gets him out of trouble.
Well, they did put two of the world's best juniors a year ago right on this court back-to-back. We saw Rosano, you know, French woman. She was the junior champ here last year, winning. And now Roddick, who was one of the top 2 or 3 junior boys in the world last year.
Actually, they have Robredo, who was the top one, and let's see what he's doing.
Tommy Robredo from Spain.
He's a tough customer. Another Spaniard. I think he won already. Robredo advanced to the 3rd round. And Chang is starting to make this interesting.
They saved a set point. Levels the set 5-all. Second ace for Chang.
Robredo beat Jean-René Lisnard. I mean, look at it. And now we'll play Mariano Puerta or Bodan Ulirak. Yeah, I love that.
We do.
So Robredo could find himself in the round of 16.
0 counts.
Ah, here he is. This young Spaniard. Ranked #1 runner-up here last year. He said, look, if Roddick can do it, there's no reason why I can't do it. Dispatches Lisnard.
Roddick, in the juniors last year, won the Australian junior championship.
Right.
That was 2000.
Lost in the quarterfinals here to a French youngster. I think he's struggling away in the back street somewhere, qualies or satellites or something along those lines. Probably where Cedric Kaufman has been hanging around the past 6-7 years. Right on the line. Chang out to prove everyone wrong. Carl, yep, this is the game plan. Mr. Smiles is intense as always.
Can Roddick, even here, and we've said this is playing dry and fast, but can he just lean on his serve here? Get him out of trouble?
Yes and no. I mean, he's certainly does not want to get himself in long extended points if he can win easy ones like that, but ultimately, he's going to have to win some of those tough points on Chang's serve and just to start dominating like he was early. He's gotten tight is what's happened. Chang he's a wily veteran. He's no fool. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at Roddick. See, he's just letting Roddick make easy errors, which is exactly what he should do. Depth critical for Chang. Keeps that ball deep. He's going to have a better shot than John McEnroe, a lot of viewers think. Especially if Roddick first serve percentage dips and he starts to get a feel for that second serve. That shot right there. That is the shot. And Roddick is impatient.
Is that why the depth would matter?
That's exactly right. It's tougher to hit a big shot from there, but Roddick is still going for it. He's playing himself into trouble is what he's doing. He's looking like he's 18 right now.
Roddick has 13 unforced forehand errors so far.
That's an 18-year-old move there, going for space on the second serve on break point. Wouldn't it be nice to have the guts to try that? On one hand, no, you can't be that dumb and try. What great play.
What does our friend Bill Raftery call that? Onions.
Onions, I'm back. Gotta do my Raftery imitation.
Roddick, second serve.
Oh, there goes that racket. Heard the crack from up here. It's a tough call for him. Now, should he play with the racket because he knows it's cracked, or should he admit it? Well, the umpire's not giving a warning. Roddick in a hurry. Dum-da-dum-dum.
That's out. So from 4-1 down, Michael Chang has come back and now will serve for the first set against American's teenage star Andy Roddick. Back at Roland Garros, surprised by Andy Roddick, out 4-1. Now it is Chang serving for the first set.
When you start looking up at the coach and flapping the hands, throwing the racket, Roddick playing right into Michael Chang's hands. Well, we wanted a match, so somehow I have the feeling that we may be staying a little late here again. Boy, whew. That was a stinker right there.
Well, you made the comment in the last game, and it's couldn't be more on the mark. Roddick suddenly looks like a teenager.
This was the risk that could take place because he's been on this roll, and he hasn't been put in a situation. Well, now it's really hot. It's been windy part of this match. He's in front of the biggest crowd he's ever played in front of. He's playing a guy who knows how to win matches, who's got nothing to lose at this point. Who's been not only a winner here, but a finalist. And he's just, he's doing exactly what he should do. He's just playing the ball deep. And Roddick is beating himself. That's as simple as that. And he's about to lose his first set and prove a lot of people wrong. And keeps this up, Roddick keeps this up, then he's going to be sorry.
And an ace. So Michael Chang, with his third ace, comes back from 1-4 down to win the first set, 7-5. Returning live to Roland Garros. Yeah, and on Kids Day here, the youngsters getting a chance to swing their own racket.
We got to do more what they do here in France. They give more kids an opportunity to play. Have some excellent prospects. People play tennis here a lot more. Got to get people on the courts, especially those little guys and girls.
Well, certainly the French Federation has, in the last decade, produced a wave of professional players, and now
Spain's done a great job. The Swedes, Americans got to pick it up.
Are we at the beginning of one with Roddick and Marty Fish?
I'd like to think so. I mean, when you get a top player, that inspires a lot more kids. I mean, it's one thing to have solid pros, another thing to have one of the best. That really helps. But the key thing, as I've always thought, is to give the kids an opportunity. I mean, it's still too inexpensive a game. There's not enough programs in a public school, say, opportunities for kids in public schools to play the sport. I see the problem in New York, where instead of building tennis facilities, they're torn down, and in their place are parking garages or real estate offices. It's the cost of real estate. The court is pretty big by certain standards. Just 2 people out there. You know, you have a soccer field, there's a bunch of people out there.
That's a nice rebound for Roddick. Strong service game to start the second set. The first set, let's look at the IBM match.
I'll tell you what it's going to tell you, Ted. It's going to tell you that Roddick is dictating play, and it's going to tell you that he's making way too many errors. He should, what he's got to do is forget about it, obviously, because he should have won that. He was up 4-1. He was rolling. And Chang was able to sort of do what the old wily veteran clay court players do in times of trouble. Start floating the ball, looping it deep, and letting their opponent beat themselves. And Roddick was nice enough to oblige and make this an interesting encounter all of a sudden. Take a look at that. Looks like Roddick thought it was in, which leads me to believe they'll call this an ace, and that's that.
Wayne McEwen, veteran chair umpire from Australia.
I'll tell you, Chang has got Roddick on his heels. I mean, he's stepped quite a bit farther back on the court. He's unsure what to do now. He's trying to get his feel back and play some better percentage tennis, but he's not doing so far too good a job of that either.
Boy, Chang comes back himself at low.
These two have never played before. First ever encounter. Career prize money for Roddick is now $357,000.
May look back at that someday and laugh.
No.
Is it surprising at all, John, that Chang can stand inside the baseline to take Roddick's serve?
Well, I think that's what he should do on the second serve, because we've talked about that wicked kick. He really doesn't have a lot of a choice. He's got to take it before it bounces up too high and pulls him off the court. This is, to me, Roddick, it's important that he does play some doubles up, because his serve is not a natural serve volley type of serve. I mean, he has a tendency to be too upright. He's got a lot of power. He can win points. There's no doubt about that. That forces him into net.
Well, looking ahead, regardless of what happens here, can Roddick go to Wimbledon and contend?
He's getting there.
All right.
Let's win this first.
Well, many of America's big guns will be in action tomorrow. Second round for both the men and the women And our coverage at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Agassi and Sampras both in action, as are Capriati and Serena Williams. Serena, the surviving Williams sister after Venus's shocking first-round loss here to Barbara Shett. And just before Serena took the court for her match yesterday, Richard Williams and Venus's dog, Pete, named for the great Sampras, spoke to USA.
Well, you know, I had Venus probably picked to win this tournament. So yesterday when Venus was playing, oh my God, her techniques was off. She looked, you know, serve was gone. Barbara Shett was playing terrific. And I kept sitting there after the first set, she's gonna come back. She's gonna come back, she's gonna win. Don't worry, Pete, be cool, Pete. And Pete kept going, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, Pete, shut up, wait. After a while, you know, hell, I barked too. You know, Pete was right all along, so. Maybe next time, next year, but with the Williams family, you have two, so you always get the price one more. So now here comes Serena, so we yet have an opportunity.
Excellent, man. That's great. All right, well, we will see Serena tomorrow, although she got challenged yesterday by Sarah Mikowski.
Even a pat on the back from Brad Douglas. Good stuff from Richard. Barbara Shett won. He followed up that win over Venus Williams with a 3-set win, just finished up.
Beating Åsa Carlsson. So she's through to the third round. Here, Roddick with triple break point.
Michael shows that Andy's not the only guy who can step in and rip a forehand winner. Still got another couple break points to contend with.
That's wide, so Roddick gets the break. And he's up 3-1 in second set.
Chang looking to switch rackets. He's another one now, I guess. New balls, new racket, new string job. I mean, it's something that Lendl started many, many years ago. Lendl, who was always very finicky and very precise about everything he did, and now there's tons of guys that do that. Agassi, Sampras, Chang, among others. New balls, that ball's really popping right now.
And I asked you about Roddick being able to lean on his serve now on the clay in Atlanta. Roddick in his match with Todd Martin. Only half of Roddick's serves were even returned in play by Martin.
That was well done for a couple reasons. One, not only that it was obviously an excellent drop shot, but for a guy with two hands, he looked like it's pretty nice feel there. It looked like he actually practices that shot. He's going to find himself once again with the 4-1 lead here momentarily. Let's see if this time he can finish off this set. Last set he choked and let Chang sneak it out.
Roddick had won 11 straight on his serve before that point for Chang. Well, that's the way he started the first set. Looked like he was going to cruise. Now he's trying to win this set to even the match.
Bill McAtee will be hanging.
So we've got a doubleheader for you tomorrow. Tennis, golf.
What are we talking about? John Vandervelde? Is he suddenly a contender, or we just got to throw a French guy in?
Yeah, exactly. We want to get all of
What
our
in the hell is he in there
audience
for?
Yeah.
All the French audience, the big French audience?
Yeah, especially up in Montana.
Vandervelde.
Andy Roddick right now trying to live up to the old sports credo. When you get a guy down, keep him down. He let Michael Chang get up in the first set.
Some lazy footwork from Roddick there. Didn't get himself in position and just tried to flick at that ball and paid the price. It looks good, that knife backhand, and it was a pretty good shot, but he hadn't gotten himself in position. And Chang, knowing that footwork is tough, just flicked at that forehand pass. There's a lazy shot there, and easy hold for Michael. Lazy game from Roddick.
So this is where Roddick was broken in the first set.
This is where he's going to try to do what you asked about. Just lean on that serve and just try to win some easy points.
Well, there's one. Say Chang's hanging in there okay against this serve?
He's doing about as good a job as, and maybe better than you could have hoped. Man. He's made this competitive. He's starting to make it physical too, and Roddick will be tested as this match progresses. He's had very little, if no, experience playing a five-setter. He's only played one four-set match. He's in brand new territory. He's had one doubles win to his credit in Delray Beach with Jan Michael Gamble.
Roddick now point for 5-2.
That's when you see the power that's in the game today. You see Roddick, when he gets himself in position there, you're Michael Chang, very tough to read where that forehand's going. Well disguised.
Nope. So Roddick survives that game, and now he is one game from evening this match. Well, the youngsters trying to figure out where exactly they want to go next. Ice cream is where, cotton candy's where.
Yeah, not in France. Ice cream, yes. Cotton candy. You seen cotton candy here?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Is that right? Well, we need to bring some. I mean, that's just part of being a kid.
Out of the question that it's not here.
Andy Roddick trying to get some people seated behind Michael Chang. Meanwhile,
this guy wants his moment of airtime.
yeah, we just want to make sure he's not in a hurry.
Right. Roddick's got to learn sometimes that power is not necessary. That overhead, he just tried to, I don't know if he tried to put a hole in Chang or what, but he hit it right back to him. He could have hit the ball half as hard if he had placed it.
Chang with his 5th ace. Chang right now has a higher first serve percentage than Roddick.
I'd like to see Roddick play more points like that, where he makes Chang move around instead of just keeping going to his backhand and letting Chang dictate play, or at least make Roddick move more. That point, he had Chang on the run. It's the easy winner. Yep, another ace.
Meanwhile, the matches that are also being played at the same time, Elena Dementieva, the 7th seed in the women's draw, has lost the first set to a good player, Henrietta Nagyova. Dementieva goes out. I mean, that bottom half of the women's draw, wide open.
Take that.
Did Agassi teach him that?
It looked like an Agassi drop shot from behind the baseline. Hits the big forehand, and then he follows that up with the tricky drop shot. Totally flat-footed. Hennen's in this set. You keep talking about how wide open it is. Hennen beat Williams in Germany.
Right.
She's going to be in the top 10 shortly. Kim Kleister's had, remember a couple years ago, the year Serena won the Open, had her 5-2 in the third, so she's no slouch. Dockage, she's been talked about as an up-and-comer for years.
I mean, so you're talking about, but these are good young players, but no one with any Grand Slam.
I guess you were expecting Tozy out, weren't you? In the bottom half. Or Maggie Maleva, the last of the Maleva sisters. Now let's see if Roddick can serve this set out.
Roddick trying to even this match. Two Americans playing each other. All that's remaining, Sampras Agassi, and yes, Michael Russell, a qualifier, who's into the third round.
Beneficiary of Sergi Bruguera, Bruguera's withdrawal. I had 2 sets to 1 up for Sergi. It's too hot. No. Don't get carried away here.
I didn't realize
those butterflies back in the tummy here.
Roddick with 2 clay court titles. That's only 1 less than Sampras has won in his great career. Easy. I didn't realize this, the all-time winningest American on clay. In terms of titles, not matches, titles.
Who is it?
Eddie Dibbs.
Fast Eddie.
12 career clay court titles. You made that list.
At least I got it on the board.
I didn't know Vitas was that successful on clay.
Vitas was a very, very fit man. Got to the finals here one year. Unfortunately, he ran into his buddy Borg. Won the Italian Open.
All right, 2 set points for Roddick. Easy, takes care of that. A whole different finish the second set for the youngster. And we're 1 set apiece.
In the crowd settling in for this, what appears to be a lengthy second round encounter.
How about the T-shirt look there?
I don't know about that.
You're a traditionalist?
Well, it just makes it feel less serious.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm asking. You know, the collared shirt.
I thought it was a rule you had to wear a collared shirt.
That's what caught my eye. I thought so at a slam as well.
At least if we could get him to tuck it in.
Well, Chang got Roddick to suffer a meltdown at the end of the first set. But Roddick regained his composure, cleaned up his game dramatically in the second set. Only 1 unforced error on his forehand in the whole second set.
You hit the nail on the head. He was able to lean on that serve and just rely on that, and just blew Chang off the court. Got the break he needed.
If the weather stays like this for a few more days and we don't have any rain, does that impact who you think will prevail in this to give somebody like a Roddick a better chance?
You know, it works both ways, because for Sampras, on the one hand, it helps his game, but on the other hand, that much is taken out of him. I mean, how much does he have in the tank? I think that ball caught. I don't know what he called. He called it in. Now for Roddick, on the one hand, his ball is faster, but he has a tendency to go for too much. So it really depends on the matchup. I mean, against a guy like Hewitt, who he'd have to play next. Hewitt's out in the court there, just getting underway, but already up a break, and presumably will win that match. He's not going to get the same level as Michael Chang. He's got like the latest version of a Chang. That's what Hewitt is. Just backed him into a corner and hit a nice solid forehand volley to win the point. Chang just getting more and more on the heels. Got that ball in front of him, which makes it easier. Just keep that racket in front of you when you volley. Very short swing. That's all that's necessary. Quick and excellent recognition by Michael there. He saw that Roddick was going to have to go with a one-hander, not put much on it. Charges. Takes that ball nice and early. Roddick's got to get away from his tendency to get a little lazy there. That cost him that point.
Chang, after dropping the second set, comes out, holds to start the third.
Typically a very heady match. He's got the pace. He's got Roddick playing at his pace. He's taking his time. He's running Roddick a lot more than he's running. That's going to pay off for him. He's got a lot better chance than I would have said before this match.
The one thing Chang would have an abundance of still now, John, that would benefit in this matchup, would you think? Patience?
Funnily enough, to me, he's lost a lot of that patience
Really?
over the years. I mean, he was far more patient 10 years ago. He wanted to be able to. Roddick is.
Roddick only an hour 19
in new territory.
Yeah.
I think because he watched these big hitters over the years, he felt like that was, and I made this same mistake, feeling you have to sort of alter your game a little bit to be able to hit the ball harder and hit more winners, which is not his game, nor was it my game. And because of that, I think his consistency dropped.
But in a match like this, knowing that a guy like Roddick's going to be hitting out, can Chang use patience to his benefit?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's that's kept him in this match. That he's been content to just hit the ball deep and let Roddick make unforced errors.
Shadow starting to creep onto the playing court. Probably another 10 to 15 minutes it'll start crossing into the court of play.
Some welcome relief for the players when that happens. See, Roddick blamed the bad bounce, but at the same time, if that happens, you need to say just pull back, hit a forehand with more topspin, just play it safe. You know, he still tried to hit a big forehand. Yes, it took a bad hop, but no, he didn't need to miss that by as much as he did. Roddick in danger, serious danger of going down a couple break points there with the miss-hit return. Nice scrambling.
Please.
This is what happens, Andy, when you play on Wednesdays here in Roland Garros. The kids make a lot of noise.
Dementieva now has come back in the second set. She's up a break, 4-1. Eleventh ace for Roddick, and it's 1-all third set.
See in the Telegraph in London that they have reported that Serena Williams, Ted, has food poisoning, a knee strain, and a twisted ankle. I don't know how she's going to make it through if that's true. Even Richard Williams, when I spoke to him, indicated that he was unsure whether Serena should continue playing the singles.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing I hope, because the Williams sisters don't play a lot compared to many of the other touring pros, you hope that they find a way to get through these injuries because they're getting hurt a lot.
Well, he says they're still growing, so you know, maybe he figures another year or so they'll be finished growing. I wish I was growing at that age, at 20 and 19.
You weren't?
I'd like to tell you I was, but mentally I was really.
Yeah.
You could tell by the way I acted on the court.
Don't you think Roddick's cute? That's what they're saying to each other. Who's your favorite Backstreet Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Seventh ace for Chang. Chang served fairly well.
It's nothing to do with power. He's just placing the ball well. He's got Roddick leaning the wrong way, impatient. Very workmanlike from Chang. And that, he's probably going to win this game anyway, but that's an excellent point. I mean, he just sliced that one-hander. He's definitely making Roddick work a lot harder than he wants to.
Oh, he pushed that wide. So Chang holds. We're on serve in the third. Well, we're going to be with you a while. It's early third set. Roddick and Chang, a set apiece, live in Paris. So we're going to check in just briefly here on court one. Leighton Hewitt early on in his match. Nikolai Davydenko, qualifier from Russia.
These two have never played.
Just 4 months after his 17th birthday, just a year after being rudely exited from the French Open by John McEnroe.
Thank you for bringing that. I appreciate that.
Here's Michael Chang.
Whoa, the underhander.
Yep. So badly cramping in the 5th set of his semifinal match with Ivan Lendl that he had to serve underhand. Look where he's standing. That's the far side of the baseline. Remarkably, 5 sets, comes back from 2 sets down to beat Lendl. Jose Higueras, his coach at the time, called it the most incredible match he'd ever seen. And then to the finals against Stefan Edberg. Again, Chang down, this time 2 sets to 1. Comes back to beat Edberg, and at 17 years of age, win his one and only Grand Slam.
He still looks the same, doesn't he?
Yes. The legs are thicker, that's the only difference. You talk about what...
The legs are thicker, the confidence is thinner.
Yeah. No, it's 3-all here, but love 30 now on Chang's serve.
Now, you mentioned that we just saw that Lendl match. That match was 4 hours and 37 minutes. Okay, they've been on the court 1 hour and 45 minutes.
It's nothing.
Just starting. Michael winning in '89. Rock Jim Courier twice in a row. Agassi with that miracle win 2 years ago.
Well, now Roddick with an opening. Big opening. No. So Roddick gets his break. He needed just 1 to close out the second set. Back live, Court Philippe Chatrier. And the crowd thinning a little bit in the early evening. The serious tennis fans understand where Andy Roddick stands now in the world, and they certainly know that Michael Chang is a past champion here.
There's that shade you were talking about starting to come into play.
Does that impact the match at all while it's here partially across?
It does, trying to return Roddick's serve, and it's going to get trickier to do that. That ball coming in and out of the sun. See, this is where the confidence that Michael's lost is really hurting him, because he just he can't up the ante now. You get the feeling Roddick's struggling a bit physically. I mean, he's not used to playing this long a match. Whoa. Almost won the point by hitting him. Actually, he wouldn't win the point if it hit him. If he took it, it'd just be a let. Now that makes no sense to me. We have to check that rule. That can't be the real rule. I mean, I've been told that's the rule. If you get hit on a serve, it's actually just a let, but that can't be.
Chang was a little concerned about where that might have hit him.
That's true. That's in. Oh, boy. That's,
where did that come from?
Exactly. Hit 2 big forehands, and look where he was even trying that shot. Sliding way behind the baseline.
Boy, that's got to demoralize an opponent. You see the guy drop that.
It really, really does, because you're thinking, boy, that was a dumb shot he tried, and then it goes in.
So Roddick now a game from the lead in the match. He had the first set in his palm. It was 4-1, and he let it get away.
Roddick has a tendency to lean over to his backhand side and looking to hit that inside-out forehand. That's a good play by Chang, forcing him out wide, making him run an extra couple steps. Roddick returning the favor. He should do exactly the same thing. Dementieva, the 7th seed, is looking to take that to a 3rd set at 5-3. Hewitt's up an early break already, 6-0, 2-0 now.
Hewitt's got a chance to make that fastest match list we saw.
That's right. He's heading in that direction. Wants to be as fresh as possible for the winner of this match. Whoops. Not the hop. Chang, there's that shade. Getting a little tricky to pick up that ball. That's a wicked hop.
So Chang will make Roddick serve for the set. Be sure to log on to FrenchOpen.USANetwork.com. We'll always have a special treat for you every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, so you can do that right now. 10 a.m. Pacific Time. It's Tennis Talk, USA's live streaming audio tennis talk show. And today's guest right now is Brad Gilbert. Is that streaming audio or screaming audio?
A little of both.
Brad Gilbert, Andre Agassi's coach. And talk Oakland Raiders football with him, you'll really make him happy.
Roddick misses an easy one. Overhitting.
Not there. Roddick serving for a 2-1 lead.
That's a gimme for Roddick. Just what he'd like right there. Take the pressure off. Chang taking his eye off the ball, clipping the frame, and it's Roddick who's 2 points from 2 sets to 1 lead. Just didn't see in the past Chang giving up on balls this early. Admittedly, Roddick's got tons of power.
Sounds very much like your point earlier. Lack of confidence.
That plays into it big time.
Oh.
There's that kicker.
Boy, that's awesome. So Roddick with his 17th ace now takes a 2-1 lead on Michael Chang.
Good. Here's what he says about Mr. Roddick. That's a nice and little endorsement there from Sampras. He knows something about a big serve.
Yep. Well, Andy Roddick now, after letting the first set get away from him, has come back to win the second and third. It's 15 all here at the start of the fourth set.
Chang showing some signs of life with a couple forehand winners. He doesn't want to let Roddick get on a roll now. Then it'll be curtains for him. Don't mind if I take a quick little look at that.
Well, there's no question the courts are clean, so
satisfied that
Everyone counts. Merci.
the ball was out, and it's Chang up 40-15.
and Chang with his 12th ace.
12th ace.
That's impressive.
And that's got to be Roddick's number, right?
18 for Roddick.
Whoa.
But that's still
That's big for Mike.
impressive for Chang.
I think he served about 13 the entire year.
Well, Elena Dementieva was broken serving for the second set. So the 7th seed in the women's draw is still out there. She's down a set, and now it's 5-all second set against Henrietta Nagyova.
Crowd very, very quiet. Maybe it's half full right now, waiting for something to happen.
Well, I don't think they've quite figured out who to root for. There's no obvious passionate interest here in the French crowd.
That was strange. That ball wasn't more than 5 feet away from him. Didn't even make an effort to swing it a forehand. Not a good sign. Now there was that result. Cut balls too close, you get yourself in trouble. Roddick is hitting a lull right here. You can just feel it. That's on the line, and
Oh.
Roddick would find herself a couple break points down. Don't get so excited.
Count.
128 mile-an-hour serve.
Oh, God, I only dream of hitting serves like that.
That's not even his best bolt. Hit one 141 earlier this year.
Oh, that's big. That's big for him. Get him back on track.
Count.
This is like old Michael Chang forehand. The scissor kick. Remember Korda?
All too well.
No, he had some flair to him.
So now you follow that gorgeous
Chang.
forehand winner with a double. Tariq Benabiles, Roddick's coach. Now second serve on a break point. Oh, so Chang's got some life.
Chang.
Up a break. Fourth set.
Well, you had to figure he'd make one more run. And it's Roddick who's lost concentration. He may have made the mistake to think that Chang had sort of accepted the inevitable, but he never does that. He's going to have to earn it the old-fashioned way. Let's get back to work here.
Zero counts.
And that's more like it. Chang's approach shot too short, and he's not an imposing figure to at net at 5'8". Not comfortable up there. Rarely has played doubles over the years. Limited success when he attacks. That's it. Now, when he hit the return, you saw Roddick look at his racket. It looked like he broke his. It sounded, I should say, is that he broke his string. I guess he did. And that's a pretty good effort, because when you break your string, your tension goes, depending on what you string it at, but it's going to drop 20 pounds easy. He had a pretty imposing forehand. Chang's got to be kicking at himself that he just didn't even get that ball back.
Chang's really got to be kicking himself here. He's in danger of giving this break right back.
Counts.
That's about as bad a return as you'll see. He let it drop about to his feet.
Right.
And he was totally out of position, just very, very lazy.
Was that a Yuri Novak deal? He's about 6 feet behind the baseline.
Right. But Yuri's still alive, third round. Oh boy, that's lazy from Chang too.
So back on serve in the fourth set.
Chang maintenant 2-1.
Back at Roland Garros, live coverage continues on USA. Andy Roddick up 2-1 on serve in the fourth.
Fault.
And McEwen immediately from the chair.
You've been on top of the Arc de Triomphe, right, Ted?
Yes.
I mean, that's a pretty nice sight.
0 counts.
We got to get Chevy Chase back. Go around that in the car, just drive.
All I know is
around
when
and
I mean the young men and women that drive us around Paris are spectacular people. When they go around the Arc de Triomphe, I close my eyes.
Counts
I'll
out.
tell you. You get around that, you should pass your driving test. I'm amazed there aren't more accidents.
Fault counts.
Well, the women's draw loses another seed. Elena Dementieva just knocked out by Henrietta Nagyova. The highest seed, not that seeds always tell you the story, but the highest seed now in the bottom half of the women's draw is Kim Kleisters, number 12. In the second round, that's the highest seed left.
Front top.
Somebody's going to play in the finals here.
Well,
A week from
we'll
Saturday,
have a final.
who wasn't supposed to be there. It'll be a great opportunity for a whole bunch of talented young women to make themselves, make their tennis life a whole lot better.
Well, we talked about wanting to see some fresh blood. And here's our chance on the women's side, that's for sure.
Jim.
Roddick, speaking of new blood, holding serve. 2-all-4 set. Leighton Hewitt about to go up 2 sets to love. He's cruising.
Premier service.
Navratilova, Sanchez Vicario back on the scene. Doubles
How about that?
out in the court. Won the first set. Down 4-3 in the second. I hate when the umpires call those out.
Counts 0.
He even did it that time. Those bastards.
Thank you.
Puts his arm out.
Count 0.
Chang had a break of Roddick here at the beginning of this set. That was the first one he'd had since the first set. Well, Chang knows right now he has to hold his own serve every time. He can't give Roddick another chance.
He's looking a little peaked at himself, Chang. He's not moving too well. This is about as poor as you'll see him move. He looks like he's starting to feel it. He's slowed down play. He's not going for much on his first serve, which is probably not a bad idea. Get a high percentage in it. War of attrition. You can be sure of one thing, Carl doesn't signal, Michael. They play by fair, by the rules.
Yes, they do. And whatever inspiration Michael gets, it's internal. On serve we stay in the fourth set. Well, not only have many of the top seeds lost already at the French Open, but look at the talented players that never made it because of injury. Pierce, Davenport, Celis, a past champion. And despite the fact that Anna Kournikova's lingering stress fracture in her foot is keeping her off the tennis court, it didn't stop her from anything else in life, including an appearance
surprised
here in Paris last week, doing some modeling.
She's got that smile.
All right, well, what did we have? Did we have a Kournikova moment last year at the Open? Wasn't there
a lot of
thing every day?
Kournikova
Right,
moments, yeah.
every day. Well, this was the first great restraint by our crew. That was the first Kournikova shot in 3 days.
Chang has just hit a couple early winners in this game, and now Roddick in a tricky 15-30 position. Nothing like that old big serve to win yourself a nice easy point. Nope, it didn't. No, it did not. Did not get line, yes. Ooh, break point, Michael Chang. Chang has yet to show any emotion whatsoever. And he's saving that energy for play. And here's a this thing might go the distance if Chang can win this point. Boy, he's done that a couple of times. Just blasted second serves down break point. High risk business.
Right, please.
Here's that wicked kick. Pays off.
Avantage, Roddick.
That's why that kick is so effective, because Chang has to prepare for the heat, and he's off balance. Nope. Just barely missed that. Roddick breathing a serious sigh of relief.
Got out of trouble, 3-all. Things have cooled off considerably with the shade covering the court completely. Vast majority of the seats as well. Well, they don't call it night tennis here, but in essence it is, and it's actually a pretty nice time for the players to play.
It's a great time right now, and this is ideal. First couple sets was rough. Some casualties, Bruguera being the one of note, allowing Michael Russell to advance, but it's been a hot 3 days so far in this 2001 French Open.
Kierton and Ferreira both won earlier today, both won easily.
Roddick's got to just not wait for that ball to come to him. He's got to take that ball a little bit earlier. He's got to know that. He just gave away that point. He could be in the locker room in 5-10 minutes if he just is able to muster up a little energy and up his game just a touch.
Here's where he can do it.
Sit right here. It's just right there for him. Chang, as we pointed out, 5-10 coming into this French Open for the year. Big point for him.
Frontal.
Since LA, the tournament he won, I don't think he's gotten past the second round of an event.
False.
That's
It's a long
just
time.
shy of a year ago.
Yeah,
when he
we're
won
getting
LA.
to 9-10 months.
Cameron false. Yahtzee.
That's a big time forehand there. That was a classic all or nothing shot. I mean, he was way out of the court. Knew he just had to go for broke. Still in this game, 3-all deuce. 2-1 for Andy Roddick.
Avantage, Chang.
He'll learn that when you're scrambling tired, getting desperate, you got to do something more with that approach shot. Just hit it right back to your opponent. That time he learned it the hard way.
That forehand. I mean, he made 23 errors in the first set. He's only made 15 since 2.5 sets. He really cleaned that forehand up.
That's him playing it safe. Chang hanging tough.
Avantage, Chang. Egalitarian.
As far back, Ted, as 1989 when Michael won the French, he finished 5 in the world then. (15, 15, 6, 8, 6, 4, 2, 3).
So it was about a 10-year run of excellence. 5 in the world when he was 17.
30 in the world, he finished 1988 when he was 16.
Chang.
Well, finally Chang holds. That was a battle. keeps Roddick from taking an edge in this fourth set. They're still practicing out on the grounds of Roland Garros.
It's clay. They got to keep practicing.
Yeah,
Wait.
Where's the wood racket? Somewhere.
Right. Don't bet on it.
Andy Roddick and Michael Chang. Has not been in the fourth set. Not been a thrilling battle, but it's been awfully tight. Roddick, I'm sure Johnny's trying to fight that impulse, the youthful impulse to try to finish this quickly.
Absolutely. The impulse that he has naturally to go for so much. And he's probably a little bit worried because he's not used to playing, hasn't played any 5-set matches. So
Cancel.
he's going to be a little nervous about that. Chang with loads and loads more experience.
Down strongest. Late. Bring your service. Front on.
That's where go ahead, Ted.
I would say for those who are just joining us during this match, you made a point of this earlier, John. This is sort of new territory for Roddick. Even the fourth set. Not very often has he been here.
It looked like it was good. Let's take a look at that. What I was going to say is when you watch Roddick hit that last forehand winner, when you see that he's in position, he gets himself in nice early position, that allows him to disguise that forehand. So that's why it's important, even when it's a relatively easy ball. That ball actually was called out. Second serve, 3-4, 30. Oh, what?
Yeah, real first service.
There's no way Chang could have got that. That's in. I don't know. Chang had no shot for that serve. Now he's got a break point with the classic miss-hit winner. Man, that was big.
125 miles per hour for his 22nd ace.
Avantage, Roddick.
How demoralizing would that be? How demoralizing would Davydenko be?
He's way more demoralized.
I mean, they've barely been out there an hour, and Hewitt's about to win.
Egalitarian.
Skids off the line.
Avantage, Roddick.
Well, it's one thing, there's short points. Not a lot of long points. Look what Michael Chang is looking at when he's trying to overcome that obstacle, that huge serve. Figure out where the heck it's coming from. Oh.
Egalitarian.
Whoopsie daisy.
There's
Keep your eye on the ball.
Classic Chang there. Just keep getting the ball back.
Yeah, that's all
Think
that was.
something good will happen.
Absolute sitter he just missed.
Avantage, Roddick.
Once again from behind, Roddick he just couldn't imagine 20 years ago people could do that from that part of the court. Such a different game than it was.
Oh! Boy, Roddick just giving points away.
Work. Yeah, fat chance. That's next year. Maybe next match. He's going to have to work in the next match. If he gets by here and play Hewitt, he'll make him work. Finally, levels the fourth set.
A huge service game for Roddick. Our tournament summary brought to you by Tylenol. Take comfort in our strength.
Well, we talked about how open that women's bottom half is, and nice to see a good kid like Michael Russell in the third round from the qualifying, and he brought up the Williams sisters out of the doubles.
Zero counts.
Do you remember watching Chang hit forehands in the bottom of the net for what appears to be no apparent reason?
Well, I'm with you, John, that this is probably the least I've ever seen Michael Chang move in a match. I don't know. When you don't play as many matches, because you said Chang's not getting into tournaments, does that cost you some fitness?
That costs you some match fitness. It's the confidence more than anything. It's just totally different to doing in practice in a match. And the wear and tear is taking its toll on him. He's just not as quick as he was.
Counts throws.
One thing Roddick should take out of a match like this is that at this point at a love 30, just get it in play. That was a big forehand though for Chang.
Very good game from Michael Chang to win it from love 30.
So, there's a count.
We hope you're enjoying our extended live coverage for the second straight day from Paris. That's how much the tennis world is giving us to bring to you.
Sure. Thank you.
Roddick and Chang in a grueling fourth set.
0 counts.
And now Roddick's got to be careful.
You better believe he's got to be careful. Just dumped a forehand. He's 3 points from going the distance.
And a few moments ago, he was thinking about serving for the match.
He's clearly desperate now, though. I mean, he's definitely
0 faults.
up the anxiety level considerably. He's going for all or nothing. And it's Chang now, 2 points from the 5th set.
Chang agonizing on that one.
Counts draws.
Really, really close.
Counter.
Chang hoping that Roddick would go back towards him. No such luck. At this stage of the match, if in doubt, make the guy run. Ooh, on the line.
And that's the difference between game point and set points for Chang.
So about, what, 5% of that ball was in? Right up the middle.
So each man had a chance to break the other and change the course of the match. Instead, we plot on at 5-all on the 4th.
Should we chuck in on Puerta and Ulirak? No? A set all?
Puerta and Ulirak really got out there late. They're playing out on court 6, and they're going to be here with the cleaning crew tonight.
Yeah, they're going to go the distance. Maybe they'll get 4 sets in. Navratilova, who we mentioned, playing with Sanchez Vicario, is down 4-1 in the 3rd. That's not going to work. Slices the ball once again to Chang, who does the right thing, just keeps it low. Eventually has an easy put away.
Counter. front tennis.
Michael never say die. Chang still plugging away. The last breath he has on a tennis court, he's going to try to figure out some way to win. I don't know if that was wide. I think that was good.
Wayne McEwen out of the chair. That'll be the 13th ace.
Garros carries.
So Chang has done his part. Now Roddick will try to get this set to a tiebreak.
We are still live.
Yes, we are in the early evening in Paris, 8 p.m. here. We're glad to have you with us on USA for our coverage of a showdown between Americans. Well, with plenty of Americans on the clay in Paris tomorrow. Agassi and Sampras both play their second round match, as does Jennifer Capriati and Serena Williams, in our coverage live once again at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.
How are we going to fill all that time in tomorrow? We're going to be here late again. Get ready.
Somebody got the number of a good sushi bar here that delivers.
Right. I don't know about that. Coming up to what should be an exciting tiebreaker here. 4-set tiebreaker. Roddick up 15-love. He could tell Chang had just planted himself, was not going to move.
And he made the point about Chang, John, and I envision that Michael Chang's last match, whatever he plays, whether it's 3 sets or 5 sets, every set will end in a tiebreak. And the last one will be like 28 to 27.
That would be fitting. That would be fitting. Well, here comes the tiebreaker.
Roddick does his job easily. And now he goes for the win. Chang tries to take Roddick where he's never been. A 5th set. Well, among other things for Roddick, very good tiebreak record.
7-2. That's comforting for him.
First serve to Chang.
Although, to be honest, he probably doesn't even know what his record is. He'll pretty much throw it out the window. Chang 0-2. He's simply hasn't won a lot of matches this year.
If Chang's confidence is shaky, would this be where it shows up in a tiebreak? More so than any other time?
Well, he's got the advantage of knowing that Roddick hasn't been here before, so that will help him. But yes, he's just not going to be able to close the door. He was up an early break here. Let Roddick back in. This is where he'll be questioning himself. He's going to hope Roddick gives it to him. There you go. There's a nice little gift.
The 5th double fault by Roddick.
Roddick rushing.
take that one right back.
Speaking of what you were talking about.
Chang.
Now, if Roddick can just get himself to do that more often, he'll climb even more quickly up in the rankings. Because those are vicious, yet high percentage shots. And was in total control the whole point.
Well, with Chang, he's got to be kicking himself. He had 3-0 with 2 serves right on his racket. Now it's 2-all.
I don't know if he just got a little cramp there. That'd be a costly overhead. We'll see. Weird reaction.
Yes. Yeah. Hopping up on that right leg. Yeah,
Nothing like a serve like that really affected him on that.
they only clocked that at 97 miles an hour. Does that seem
no,
right?
I don't think so. I mean, ×2.
So the players switch ends at 3 points all.
Hewitt a game away at 5-3 in the third against Davydenko.
Now the mom, Rosana de los Rios. Came back from motherhood last year to have a nice run here. She made the 16s in the women's draw. She's just lost in the second round.
Thank you.
7-5, 5-7, 7-5. That is a heartbreaker. 3-0. Oh, boy. 2 monstrous serves.
Roddick.
27 aces. I'd say one thing, regardless of what he does here, I can't wait to see how Roddick plays on Wimbledon. Just to see what that serve will mean on the grass.
He's not a natural serve volleyer, so let's see if he tries to do that there. Let's just content to stay back. Sweet shot.
Count continue.
4-all on the tie break.
Well, here it is. Roddick's got his chance now. 2 serves, 5-4.
5 counts.
2 points from the 3rd round in a matchup with Leighton Hewitt, who has just advanced.
There's Andy Roddick's coach, former pro player Tariq Benabiles. Live by the sword?
Ouch. Yeah, that's right. And you die by the sword.
Vanilla service.
No way you would have envisioned Roddick losing both those points on his serve.
Settle down in your seats.
Unbelievable.
We may be here a while.
And now Chang has a set point. The emotions gripping everybody.
Vanilla service.
Chang on the line.
Chang.
Hold off dinner. We're not done yet. Roddick can't believe it. He had the tiebreak and the match on his racket. But he's got to remember he's playing Michael Chang.
He's up. Carl's up. He's fired up. We're into a 5th set.
Michael Chang never stops, and he has taken Roddick to the 5th.
Is proven to work deep in the skin, so.
And we are live. Still live. 8:13 Paris time and into a 5th and final set for these 2 Americans. One youngster, Andy Roddick. Well, we talked about that. Never been in a 5th set before. And Michael Chang with loads of experience and an excellent career, 22-13 lifetime 5-set record. And here it is, boys and girls. We're going to find out what Andy Roddick is made of. One thing he's made of is he's got a big-time serve. And that may yet still save the day.
Well, not where Roddick wanted to be. 3 hours in, serving to start the 5th set.
Well, the other problem is it's going to hurt it if he does win. It's not going to help his chances in the next match because he's going to have to lay in an awful lot here. And now being 3 hours into a match, give away as few free points as possible. Get these easy games over with. Now, instead of being up 40-love, he finds himself at 30-all. He must have seen Chang in the corner there. As I said just a few games ago, make your opponent run now. I mean, Chang's got to be feeling fatigued also.
The 36th 5-set match in Chang's career. Suddenly from 30 love to break point. Chang's last 5-setter was at Wimbledon last year. Lost to Alexander Pop 8-6 in the 5th.
Counter.
Roddick should have started with this white shirt. Switched to the darker one when the sun went away. He's got the order mixed up. And his legs getting tighter and tighter, and the mind getting more and more frantic. And
Roddick.
did you see that picture we just showed of Chang? You don't think I was talking about him?
Great serve.
He's got some cramps coming on.
Who's that?
Roddick is starting. Which is annoying, of course, as you watch your opponent hit an ace and then hold his leg, but.
Oh, yes, you can see him now walking.
Now, he may be one of the few guys that actually could get through this just hitting aces and maybe get lucky, but he's really got cramps. He's in big trouble.
And that's out from Chang. So Roddick wins the first game. And Michael Chang's record in 5-set matches, 3rd best among active players. Wayne Ferreira, rather
that's a good
interesting
effort.
entrant in that group.
He lost one yesterday, so he lost to Rios in 5. Why are they sitting down in the
Roddick is
changeover?
sitting.
Come on.
Like Wayne McEwen just told him that.
A little delirious in this 5th set.
Now Roddick is taking a break here. No?
No breaks.
No break.
Come on, he's too young for that.
Okay.
Welcome to the majors.
Yeah.
Houston's one thing,
Yeah.
okay? This is another deal.
Merci. Right, please. Thank you.
Can he win the 5th set with cramps? Stay tuned to USA. And you'll know the answer, we presume, pretty soon. But then again, Ted, no tiebreaker in the 5th set.
That's right. And plenty of light for those that are wondering. It's Paris.
We
It's
got at least 9:30 there.
right. Stays light here until well past 10 p.m.
Is it too early to order a Heineken? Do we get, USA to throw us a bone?
Counts.
Is that permitted under international law?
If it was
No.
good enough for Harry Carey, then it's good enough for John
Well,
McEnroe.
you see
huh?
that? Is that what it's take me out for a ball game? Now I'm going to my Bill Shannon. Take me out for some fun.
Counts.
All right, I'm losing it, Ted. I admit it.
We're used to hearing this at 1:30 in the morning.
I'm not cramping.
Not
At
in
least
the
I feel
afternoon.
a heck of a lot better than Roddick does right now. See, just when you count Chang out. Nah, don't think he can do it, and Roddick's the man, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Here he comes.
Well, the fifth set match I just mentioned to you, I watched Chang play that match against Alexander Popp at Wimbledon last year. Now here's Alexander Popp, who's 8'4", blasting
Right.
serves on grass, right? I think Michael Chang's got no chance against this guy, and he took him to an 8-6 fifth set.
What do you mean no chance against him? Who the hell is Alexander Popp? I mean, he's just some big guy, you know, hits serves. Look what happened to him here.
Count 0.
Right, Chang beat him on clay, rematch.
3-3 and
Right.
1.
But that match had something like this, where Chang was standing there watching serves go whizzing by. Then he'd win his own game.
You may be onto something. I mean,
Count 0.
that may be exactly what pans out. That's a great comparison. I would proven wrong again. 8-6 in the fifth. Roddick over Chang. He's just
Count 0.
That's ace number 30.
you should just quit that baseball gig and just, you know, go full time into tennis.
Well, I'll tell you what. I thought we had a long day of tennis yesterday. Then I found out the Giants played 18 innings last night. We're on serve in the fifth. Watching what's turned out to be a terrific battle. Better than 3 hours, actually 3 hours and 10 minutes now on court. Andy Roddick, 18 years of age, being billed as America's next hope.
Being shown the ropes,
And
nice enough
exactly.
to get a little experience from Mr. Chang.
Count 0.
What's going on here? Energy, please.
Right.
It's got to have some. That can't just be water, I hope. He can get that.
Tell him to go get that bottle.
Look at this, enlisting help in the stands.
Pass it down, you pass it. Not this guy again. Thank God they didn't give it to him. But this is difficult. And Andy Roddick has won the match. You know, but this is a.
Where were these people to help Shuzo years ago at the U.S. Open, right?
Right.
Shuzo could have used this kind of help.
He sure could have. Of course, then you weren't allowed to touch him. The Matsuoka rule.
40 love now for Chang. Looks suspiciously like if Chang just gets the ball in play, he's going to win the points. I mean, it doesn't look like Roddick's too interested in moving.
No. He's interested in doing what you mentioned, winning easy points on the serve and hoping that he'll get a couple lucky shots on Chang's serve. He'll presumably toss this game now down 40 love. Yes, that's what he did there.
No, it's 2-all.
See, at least at the Open, we'd know there'd be a tiebreaker in the fifth set. He's got to figure out a way to break Chang's serve.
Somehow.
See, that's the difference from here in Wimbledon. It was a lot easier for Pop to break Chang. He wasn't cramping.
Right.
Damn it, he wasn't cramping.
Zero counts.
And he's playing on a slower surface, and Chang just can taste it now. doesn't look to be cramping during the point, though. Mentally, he's sort of cramped up also.
No. That was the bad one.
There was the cramps. Missed forehand, legs cramp.
And now 2 break points for Chang.
Points, Garros.
I don't know how long he can keep going to this well, but he's done it. Get in trouble, serve your way out of it.
We will find out. That's the beauty of it. You can just sit back and see if he can do it. Now Chang, break point, second serve. Did I say second or first?
You're sitting there thinking there's no way he can go for that, right? On break point against in the 5th set. Wrong.
Not at this stage. He's only got a first serve now. Get the IVs ready. This would be a great effort if he pulls this out.
33rd ace. That was a 118-mile-an-hour ace. Cramping in the 5th set.
We'd like to cramp like that, wouldn't we? And hit serves that hard.
Well, somehow, Roddick wins the game.
Looks fine. It's pumped up.
Hang in there. This is fun. Cramping a moment ago, but the magic potion may have worked, John.
Maybe that's it, because he looks like a different guy right now. What's going on here?
I'm sure a lot of that was to show Michael Chang.
Got to show him during the point. Wait a second. Who is this guy?
0 counts.
He's Andy Roddick, 18-year-old American sensation. Looking to win his first ever 5-set match.
Well, we're getting into the evening here in Paris, and this is a big report card that Andy Roddick's going to get filled out. First time playing the French Open main draw.
Does he fail it if he loses? Or is he passed already? Has he at least gotten a C? Even if he loses 6-3 in the 5th, is that considered a F? Ted, answer the question.
I didn't know.
I wasn't talking to myself. That was Monday I talked to this. No, he's just, you dog you. Just working him big time. This is a sweet encounter it's turned into. A lot better match than I would have thought.
Well,
It's a classic match at the French.
It's 5th set Grand Slam tennis first of all. Then it's on the clay. Then it's the Michael Chang. He may not have the skills he once had, but he's got the experience.
Still has yet to show any emotion whatsoever. There it is again. See that?
I mean, if Michael Chang, does he look over the net and see himself 12 years ago, a teenager trying to prove himself on the big stage, cramping in the 5th set of a match?
Maybe Roddick should serve underhand, throw him for a loop, like he did to Lendl. That would freak him out.
All right, well, Roddick was jumping around and bouncing around, and Chang just said, "It's okay, I'll win."
Yeah, a little
anyway.
bounce. That really impressed Chang, didn't it?
3-all. Boris Becker's line always resonates with me in these situations. The greatest description I've ever heard of fifth set tennis. He said it's not about tennis anymore. It's about the heart and the mind.
Ample evidence right now in this match. You got Chang's mind, and we'll see what Roddick's heart comes up with. God, that serve is big.
Front 0.
That's really well done by Roddick. I mean, Chang decided to stand way back, just get a shot or a swing at the second serve. So what does Roddick do? Come and serve and volley. Hit a drop volley winner. Got to test what Benabides gave him, because he's like a different guy right now. You could use a little up here.
Well, well, be it placebo or be it the real deal, it certainly made a difference for the short term. I have never seen that before in my years around tennis. Oh, unbelievable. Second serve ace again. And it's 4-3 Roddick.
Circuit City.
It may be France on the terre battue, the red clay of Roland Garros, but right now it's an American battle that's capturing the hearts of some hardcore French tennis fans.
Yes, we are live. Late in the fifth set, Chang to serve at 3-4. Is Roddick going to make that offer to these guys if he wins? Come back on him? Like he did
Not
in
until,
Houston?
not until he's making the money that baseball's A-Rod is making.
That's really helped Texas, hasn't it? Just wide, just wide.
And the emphasis on just.
Just, that's right. Nonetheless, it's love 15.
It was right at the feet of Wayne McEwen, and he immediately signaled. There, you can see it. Immediately signaled out.
That's one of the best parts about playing on this surface. You almost 99% of the time you know where the mark is.
Please.
Uh-oh.
0 points.
Really let Roddick serve for the match here. Now just 6 points away from a third round encounter with another teenager, Leighton Hewitt.
Roddick had the same position in the fourth set. Same spot. Chang got out of it.
Don't tell him that.
française.
This is where it's tough on Chang, too, because he can't rely on a couple of easy free serves the way Mr. Roddick can. So he'd be more than happy with a couple unforced errors. Wait a minute, this can't be the same guy.
And now he's starting to win over the crowd here. This burst of energy.
Counts.
Chang with a gutsy foray into the net.
Somehow Roddick almost got that.
How about Chang, the master of the volley? I mean, those were a couple tough volleys.
And a great point, given what was at stake for Chang.
You better believe it was a huge, huge point for him. Roddick would have served for the match. That volley right there was about as good as it gets under the circumstances. Eyes bulging, back to deuce.
Pulling up again. This time clutching his left leg.
Uh-oh.
All the running, I wonder if that preceding point.
That and the nerves, you know, would come into play. Slipping on the clay, pulling up.
Yeah.
Timeout.
No timeout. Sorry, guys.
You don't even call timeout in the mid-game, can you?
So suddenly, in the course of a couple of points, another dramatic turn. Roddick with 2 break points. He would have been serving for the match. Now it's 4-all. He's cramping again.
What could possibly happen next? Chang start cramping? Now that would be interesting. Carl starts cramping? We got to add a little more. It's not enough drama. We need a little more.
0 counts.
The pressure has shifted quickly so many times, and once again it's right back on Roddick's shoulders.
I'll tell you, the tennis fans over in America, they got to feel good about this, getting their money's worth today and yesterday.
And I'll tell you what, since you put the heat on me,
All right.
I'll tell you that I think Roddick has answered these questions well.
Yes.
Regardless of this final
He's up to a B either way.
Right.
I mean, there's reason to feel good about his future. That there is that there is an American to follow in the footsteps of the generation that's nearing its end.
Top tenor.
And the first one we've had in a decade.
Front counts.
What he needs right now is another swig of that bottle. Whatever was in that.
I got something for him. I don't know how he cramped. I never cramped in a match. I was actually lucky. I never cramped. I mean, it's pretty brutal to watch this, but
yeah.
Yet he's still hitting huge serves.
The hard part here is when he has to sit down at the end of his game.
Probably better idea if he stands. Get the trainer. Take a couple minutes. You can do that now. Injury timeout.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is too good. Roddick has asked, I think he's asked. We don't have the ability to hear, as we do at the U.S. Open, what's being said to the chair umpire. But I think Roddick, I know one thing that you can read his lips is that I can't stop. Meaning he can't sit down. He knows that.
High fives.
Well, he's going to sit down. All right.
Well, there goes that theory. What do you got? The arm sore. It look interesting that you've chosen to have the trainer work on his arm.
That's his money. That right arm.
Unbelievable.
What do you have any idea what this is, John?
Probably just some heat. Try to warm it up. Keep it loose somehow. Basically, he's trying to do it on the sides.
I'm not seeing.
There he goes. No injury timeout on the court.
And I was watching to see if anything was going to come back out of the stands.
This is Sampras-like, Ted. You looking for another bottle? Magic potion?
And I just can't help but think and wonder what's going through Michael Chang's mind on this very court 12 years ago. He was Andy Roddick. It was a semifinal match. The stakes were a little bit different, but same situation.
All we need is the underhand serve, and we'll be all set. That will be the final coup de grace.
You'll never, ever be able to convince Michael Chang now that what goes around doesn't indeed come around.
Well, he won. Well, it remains to be seen if Roddick can pull this out. He might be the beneficiary both times.
And while we see the gauntlet of emotion, both mental and physical anguish on one side of the net, on the other side, you see the same face you've seen for 15 years.
But we've seen him in the past that show a lot of emotion, pump himself up. None of that today. Zero. He's Borg-like today. Be careful, he might cramp doing that.
That was the old what the heck forehand.
Proverbial shot out of a cannon. That was,
Boy, that didn't look pretty. If Walter Brennan had played tennis once upon a time, that's what it would have looked like.
Cameron Thomas.
He wins this point, get awful interest in this game. 40-30 now.
He did win it.
There we go.
Cameron Thomas.
This guy's tough. He's fighting through the pain.
We know Michael Chang's tough. We're learning that about Roddick.
How is he doing this?
He hit one forehand as hard as I think he could, and he came back and tried it again.
Now watch his reaction when he misses this. That doesn't look like a guy who's cramping.
I thought he was going to fall down.
Yeah.
Merci. Thank you. Avantage, Chang.
Back to the drawing board. No tiebreaker, 5th set. Chang says, let's play on here.
And Chang picking this moment to walk over, take his time, get a new racket.
Roddick's not about to complain right now.
5-all. Chang feeling the weight on his shoulders a moment ago, answered, won 3 points in a row.
Merci.
Three hours, 43 minutes. Almost 9 p.m. in Paris.
He's approaching that Lendl match. And just hanging there another 30 minutes. Chang Lendl.
We never thought we'd say this, but Ulirak might win before this is over.
That's hard to believe.
37 aces for Roddick. And again, for those who may not be familiar,
who's just joined us,
this is not the U.S. Open. There is no tiebreak in the 5th set. And that's not good news for Roddick.
He's got another opportunity at a job if he needs a contortionist. He's got some flexible bones that are stiffening up on him, but he's there. Well,
what didn't I call? Didn't I call Kjartan Gumby before? I have to take that back.
There's a new one.
The new winner.
Gumby cramping.
Unbelievable drama. Live in Paris. Open. 18-year-old American Andy Roddick, the best American hope to enter the men's tennis scene in nearly a decade, battling Michael Chang. In the 5th set, through cramps, Chang serving at 5-6. Roddick had 1 match point in Chang's game at 4-5. The trainer came out, John, during this last changeover, and Roddick didn't take any treatment.
No, he just says I'm just going to walk it off, and he did stay up during the changeover this time. And Michael Chang just dumped it back in the bottom of the net. He's at love 15. He wants to hear it from the crowd. Chang's going to have to come up with something special to pull this out now. Destiny on Roddick's side. You must have heard me up here.
Well, Chang did it in that 4-5 game when it appeared it was over.
destiny on Chang's side. Can't lose now.
Boy, did he pick the right shot.
Merci de la mesure. Thank you.
Unbelievable match.
I'm worried about him getting off the court, and he's ripping his shirt in half.
Racking in the crowd, hat in the crowd. This guy's an entertainer, in addition to being a great tennis player.
Well, take a look, America, at the beginning of the next generation. And it may not be much longer before we say for sure that Andy Roddick is there. He's darn close.
He's just about there right now.
And you know what about it, John? He's 18 years old. Tomorrow morning, he's going to feel great.
Oh, well, yes and no.
At 28, he might be in trouble. He's young.
He's only got 5 more matches.
What a show. Even after the match.
He's got to call Ely up. It's not as easy as it looks to rip the shirt like that.
Or Hulk Hogan.
Right.
We hope you've enjoyed it live on USA. Fabulous effort by Michael Chang, a past champ, but it's Andy Roddick's time. We'll be back. Welcome back live to Roland Garros, where we have just seen a memorable tennis match. Only the second round, the one that will be remembered for a long, long time.
One for the ages, and I'm glad you watched here because it was a great match to call.
Andy Roddick, Riley beat Pete Sampras